right, hockey fans, here we are. Here I am. Look at that. I'm up in a perch um, at the Brewster Arena. This arena is nice and chilly. It's good for hockey. The ice is a little wet, still not fully frozen in spots. It's getting there, though, just a little damp. You can see it down there at the top of the W. Looks like an M to U because it's upside down, but it's in Brewster, so that makes it a W. Here we've got, this is an 18U game. There are the 18U Unity players all huddled up from Watertown or Syracuse and Points North in New York versus the Young Guns of New Jersey from Bergen County. That's northern New Jersey, for those of you that don't know. That's where New York puts all of its garbage. Just kidding. I'm a Long Island boy. That's just what I would say. So they've got the little bandit, so it is like the Young Guns, like the TV show. Awesome. Here we go. Amidon lining up for the face-off for Unity. And we're off. Young Guns advancing forward with that puck. Unity picking it up, though. Amidon loses it, overskates it. Grabbed by Dominic Panda. Panda grabs that puck, crosses over the center line, dumps it in deep. Goes back behind the net, grabbed by Walker, tries clearing it out. Panda has it. Panda, really tall kid, sends it all the way across. Picked up by Pooler. Pooler ticked out, or tried, held in by Wanvig. Wanvig sends it to the corner. Liam Hanley over there. Wanvig shot fired. Blocker save by Riley Wallace. Pass out to Gibbons. Gibbons comes in, back behind the net, curling around looking for somebody to pass to. Sends it all the way out to the point for Krepka. He fires it in, doesn't make it through. Here comes Amidon. Crossover, sends that puck in deep. He sent it too soon, and that's going to be an icing, and that'll bring that puck all the way back next to Riley Wallace. Wallace is the goalie for this game for Unity. In the first game Unity played last night, Colin Bennett was the first in net. So this Unity team does alternate goalies for each game. Some Unity teams go goalie then goalie, some split the games. Johnson grabs that puck after the faceoff, comes skating by. Skating up over the blue line. Chris crosses over, stops at the top of the circle, gets hit off the puck hard by Avery Acuna. Young Guns turn that puck past. Here goes Gibbons. Shot fired. Save Wallace. Nice hit by Avery Acuna to clear Amidon off that puck. I think it was Amidon, right? I don't know. I forgot. Loveland draws that puck back, trying to stuff it in. Wallace has it. And Loveland clearing out the crease. Coming back to have some words is a young gun. He's being advised by an older gun to chill out. It's okay, Leo. Right? Leo Carlucci. Loveland drew that over to the side, controlled by the Young Guns. They send it over to the far side. Shot in from the point. Blocked out high. Loose out in front. Oh, Wallace has got it covered up under his legs. What a melee. Wallace just getting out with the tip of his skate. Wish I had somebody working the camera for me so they could zoom in on that. There's no way I can do that and call the game. I've tried. It's horrible. Or if I get a new camera, if I upgrade my camera so it has remote control zoom so I can do it with my thumb, well, that could open up more opportunities. Young Guns draws back, puck back. Salazar sends it all the way around to the far corner for Ty Vastola. Ty sends it across the crease. Comes off the boards to Colin Hines. Hines, not Haynes, like the ketchup. 40. I don't know who 40 is, but it's a Young Gun. Flicks this puck up. That's Leo. Sends that up to center ice. Box stops it. Gives it to Gauthier. Gauthier sends up to Newton. Newton touches it. So it advances into the offensive end without being iced. Grabbing it behind the net is number 20, Salazar. Salazar stops short, sends it back behind him. That Young Gun sends it all the way up. Oh, that's too far. That's an icing. So, Gwen, Caitlin Trumbull is dating Bailey Dallin. How about that? So if you're able to come up from Florida on August 20th, you'd be able to see her. Amidon lined up for the faceoff on the far side. I do believe that's Frankie Smith in goal. It is. Got like that metal helmet. I think it's hot. I'll zoom in on that later. Gibbons sends that back behind his own net for Ty Vastola. Vastola sends it back over to Gibbons. Gibbons back to Ty. Ty, I understand, is really good at golf, as anybody named Ty should be. All right, come on. Where are my Caddyshack fans? Salazar curling around, takes that puck in front of his own net, crossed over the blue line into the neutral zone, picking up speed, hits David Stern. David Stern picks that puck off and gets it over to Colin Whitmore. Whitmore loses it, comes back to Stern. Stern back to Whitmore. Colin advancing forward, comes over, gets hit as he dumps that puck in. Picking it up is Amidon. Amidon stopping short behind it. Backhand right through the slot. Pooler misses it. Stern going over, can't get to it at the point in time. Has to pick that puck up in the neutral zone, come back and reset. Advancing forward now is Stern on the right side, drawing over. Couldn't get that centering pass off as Hatwell was all over him. Stern getting up forcefully, as you saw. Young Gunz penalty, 1 minute 30-second minor for roughing. Time of that minor penalty, 3:19 on number 27. Whoops. I know, Gwen. I know you're working, not able to make it. Still going to try every time. Never know. Puck gets sent all the way across and down. That's going to be an icing. Bear with me a moment. I have to try to fix the lens on this camera. It is tucked down. So I did a softball game in a ridiculous amount of dirt. That's my finger. Don't steal my fingerprint. And it got into some of the mechanisms of the camera. So the shutter doesn't stay fully open anymore. So I think this camcorder is older than my marriage. Maybe not. We certainly bought it for a Disney trip, though. So it could be as old as Bailey. 18, 20 years, something like that. You know what? It's still the current camera made by Sony. They've updated it where it has Wi-Fi, though. Maybe remote controls. I don't know. But other than that, same zeiss same Carl Zeiss lens, same zoom quality. So, how about that? Gilbert backhands that over to Kittle. Kittle going back to pick that puck up, goes back behind his net to assess the situation, sends it off on the far side. Johnston misses it, gets sent back in by a young gun. Owen Van Broecklyn with that puck. Van Broecklyn skating up, gets that puck through to the neutral zone, stolen by McShay. McShay drops it off to his defense, cross-ice pass to Wanvray. Wanvray tried to clear it out, gets turned back. Here's Gilbert, shot blocked, goes to the corner, picked up by a young gun. Here come the young guns now, through the neutral zone. That is Wanvig, right? Wanvig, I think. Pretty sure. Held in at the blue line by Acuna. Acuna sends that shot on goal, and it's picked up at the feet of Riley Wallace. Gautier lining up against Arredondo. Arredondo draws that puck back to Acuna. Acuna misses the snapshot. Hines takes it. Hines over the center line. Hines over to Newton. Newton tries sending it back to Hines. That's a hand. It should be a hand pass, no? He threw it to his teammate. It's a hard hit by a young gun. On the far side, good enough. Fires that towards the goal. Shot saved. Shots loose out in front. Speared out by somebody. Now grabbing that puck. Going wide to the right is McShay. McShay at the center line fires that in on Wallace. Wallace gobbles that up. Not exactly sure where the puck is. It's underneath his leg. After the whistle, a young gun came in. And I tell you what, that Unity player right there did not like that, nor should anybody. Whistle blew, you don't make a play on the puck, especially if the goalie's got it. That's how you get cleared out. Puck drawn back for Bersic. Bersic sends it in, gets deflected over wide on the near side here. Goodenough tries to clear it out. Out it comes. Gautier, almost able to take off on that. Dominic Panda with that puck, curls around in his own end, passes out to that kid right there. He gets hit late after the puck. That rattles my cage here, huh? And not my head, but the box I'm sitting in. Puck goes to the corner, chased down by Newton. Newton goes back behind his net. Faked the drop back before, faked out Bersic, pushed it into the near corner. Newton still with it. Panda stick checks it away from him. Panda coming up, soft pass up to, I think that's Wanvig. No, Goodenough steals it away from him. Goodenough behind his own net, and that wasn't Wanvig, that was Gibbons, I'm sorry. Pass back to Gibbons, misses. Bach takes it behind his net. Gibbons steals it on the short stop. Gets that puck to the corner. Hanley with it. Hanley sends it back out to the point. Sends it back to Hanley. Hanley trying to do something with it. Gautier has a piece of it. Stepping up is Hines. Hines sends that off the boards. And that's going to go all the way down. Just misses the net. Or the goalie is just wide. That makes it an icing. Had it gone on net, it would not have been icing. But the goalie did not make a play on it. So, it's icing. Amidon lines up for the faceoff, tries drawing that puck back, gets pushed forward by Carlucci. Carlucci sends it back to the point. Bastola misses it. Pooler skating down after. First one to it, though, is Salazar. Salazar takes it back behind his net, sends it up off the glass. Kicked up by Verdino. Sent back in. Pooler, shot, high, punched off the blocker by Smith. Frankie Smith, not Billy. He goes into the netting. That'll give us a face-off next to Frankie. Face off to the right side of Smith. Sorry, I thought it was going to be on his left. Puck drawn back. Amidon backhands it, goes through the slot, all the way to the corner, to the side anyway. Cleared out, picked up, though, on the far side by Whitmore. Whitmore has to draw it back into the neutral zone. Whitmore still battling with it. Falls down as he stepped on that puck. Grabbed by the Young Guns. Carlucci on the near side, sends that puck up to the corner. Goes back behind the net onto the far corner, played on by Gibbons. Gibbons pushed off of it. Now comes out to the point. Shot fired from the point by Krepka. Goes off of Wallace into the netting, and that'll give us a face-off next to Riley Wallace. Loveland lined up for the face-off against Arredondo. Arredondo wins, gets drawn back, fired across. I don't think that made it through to Wallace, but it scared him. Between the legs, centering pass attempted by Arredondo, stopped by Van Brocklin. There's the Young Gun, shot, save, rebound, nothing. Turning, shooting, saving, goes to the corner. Comes out for Krepka. Krepka fires it, goes off the skate of Loveland. Who is that? Number 10. Oh, showboating. Number 40. Sorry, number 40. I don't have one of those, but goal scored by number 40, assisted by 14. So Young Gun's goal scored by 40 from 14. Time of the goal, 8:09. It is now 1-0 in favor of the Young Guns, and I got my names on the wrong sides of the boards. Battle for that puck. And that puck went up and hit the netting. Sorry about that. And we got chirping going back and forth between the boys. If the refs don't squelch some of this game's going to end up pretty rough. 2 games ago on this ice, it got into pretty bad on the ice, I heard, and so bad that some fans in the stands got into a fight. So, for parents to get at it, the game's really got to get out of control. Hines battling for that puck. Centering pass made by Newton, cleared out by the Young Guns. Hanley in the corner, trying to send it up, and kicked forward to the skate, out in the neutral zone. Taking a knee, though, is Panda. Puck gets turned back by Hines. Young Guns with it, looking, sending it back behind the net. Wanvig gets a piece of it, drops it off for Gibbons. Gibbons, shortstop, dekes out a Unity player, and Gibbons goes down. Gibbons to the middle, shot, save! No goal. Riley Wallace launching back to make that save. Nice play by Riley Wallace. The kid is something special, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yep, Caitlin Bailey's number 22. Face-off won by the Young Guns. They turn, send it into the corner. Panda chasing after it. Goodenough over there. Goodenough still dancing around. Young Guns coming in, send it back behind the net. Gautier chasing after it. Hanley tries sending it towards the front of the net, and it gets far enough in front that Riley Wallace covers it up. Trying to make that one show up a little better, because hopefully they don't get any more. Here comes Goodenough with that puck over the blue line, coming through the middle. Goodenough coming around wide, gets that puck to his forehand. Can't get it around. That Young Gun, though, gets turned back. Bach chasing it down. Sends that puck out into the neutral zone. Hanley getting it, sending it across to Acuna. Acuna takes that puck, and he dumps it into the corner. Jared Bach chasing it down behind the net. Gets rid of it. Acuna comes up and falls down before he hits Bach. Goodenough off the boards, trying to clear it out. Coming in to hold it, though, is Infusino. Leo Carlucci sends that puck in deep. Infusino with it behind the net. Tried centering it, hit off the back of the net, and now it comes out to the Young Guns, though, anyway. Barisic pops it to the corner. Amanon off the boards, up to Whitmore. Whitmore tried backhanding it to Pooler. It's a very weak backhand. Goes nowhere. Stepping up was Barisic. Fires it, gets deflected, and it goes up and into the netting. Yeah, that fan's trying to send it through the hole, and does. Somebody's mom's got good hands. Good job. Loveland lining up against Carlucci for the faceoff. Gets drawn over to the near side. Fired in by Salazar. Goes around back behind the net. Picked up by Gibbons. Gibbons curls around looking. Tried centering it. Gets picked off, though, by Stern. Stern loses it. He came into the neutral zone. Pushing that puck forward is Carlucci. Shot fired. Save. Rebound. Shot. Save. More rebound. Save. Walker coming in to clear the crease. I'll stay here for good hockey. I'll tell you what, though, as soon as the fight breaks out, I'm out. Face-off drawn back to the corner. Walker fires it all the way around. Gilbert not able to get to it as it's stopped by McShay. McShay sends it back behind the net. Stern goes around to pick it up. Stern sends it up along the boards for Johnson. Johnson comes over, makes a play on it, sends it through the neutral zone. Gets all the way through. They're going to wave off the icing. Doesn't matter. Barisic able to get to it. Barisic passes it over to Salazar. Salazar back to Barisic. Barisic with it, challenged by Johnson, goes around the other way, uses the ref as a blocker, sends that puck all the way across, off the boards into the neutral zone. Picking it up is Arredondo. Able to get that puck in. Stern pushes it back behind the net. That gets fired across the crease. Nobody able to get to it. Barisic not even able to hold it at the point. Barisic corrals it into his own end, sends it all the way across, off the boards. Icing is waved off for reasons I don't know. Walker hit hard after he made a play on that puck. Johnson going over to get it. Gets it over to Gilbert. Held backhanded in. Oh, and we've got some kids going at it. They're all tied up. I'm going to go away from it. You saw a lot of what was going on, and lo and behold, that is David Stern. Little fisticuffs going on. Still chirping at each other. Incidental minors for roughing. Time of the incidental penalty, 11:51. It's number 18 for the Young Guns, number 20 for Unity. Incidental minor penalties for roughing. Time of the minor penalties, 11:51. Wallace talking to that referee. The other referee was having a conversation with the coaches from the Young Guns. Young Guns player is taunting young David Stern. I don't think you can hear him, though. He's all the way on the other side. Right? Young Guns playing super physical hockey. And these referees are not controlling any of it. They're doing a lot of late pokes, jabs. They're really whacking at Wallace. I'll tell you what, though, Riley Wallace can handle it. Wallace does not get off his game from physicality in the crease. He'll push back, no doubt, but some goalies, when they push back, they lose some of their goaltendingness. Riley Wallace does not. This puck comes back to the Young Guns end of the ice, sent across the ice by Hatwell. Now gets returned onto the near side. I don't even know where the puck is. Oh, there it is. So the wall here is high. It's about mid-chest high for me. Shot fired. Save, Riley Wallace. Pressure still going at it. That referee, I don't know how he saw the puck because nobody else did. But Wallace collapsing down, covering that puck up. And he gets some air. It's a good thing he's got water back there. So Unity's got to get this puck down to the other end of the ice and give some of this to Frankie Smith. See if he can handle this many shots. Amidon in for the faceoff. Won by Young Guns. They're coming out. Soft shot. Blocked out in front from Verdino. Into the corner. Verdino in there as his Pooler gets that puck out to the point. Wanvrig. Shot fired. Oh, sticked away by Riley Wallace up in the air. Goes around on the far side. Whitmore able to get it out. Gets hit, though, after he touched the puck. Young Guns passing it around on defense. Trying to send it up. Gets turned back by Unity. Amidon has it. Backhands it up. Young Guns grab it. Send it back to the neutral zone. Young Guns send it back in. Little slash. Oh, Amidon's going to get called for slashing on that. Wow. That is ticky-tacky. Really. Unity penalty, number 12. 1 minute, 30-second minor for slashing. Time of that penalty, 13:12. I mean, he didn't even have the puck. Just whacking at him. That releases the boys from the boxes. We'll see how this goes. A lot of threatening from the Young Guns going on. Comes out to the point. Wanvreich fired it. Blocked out in front. We're on the far side. Infusino on at the side. Loses that puck. Picked up, though, by Verdino. Takes that shot. Goes off a stick into the glass. Held by Wanvreich. Wanvreich sends it forward. Makes its way to Infusino. Infusino drops it off to Wanvreich. Infusino centering pass. Stopped by Jared Bach. Tried to clear it out. Not able to do so. Sean Loveland comes over and forces that puck through the neutral zone. Young Guns turning this puck back. Comes off the boards. Dumped in by that player right there. Good enough. Takes that puck. Fires it all the way down. Hits a player as he's coming off the boards. Or onto the ice. Question if there was too many men on the ice or not. Too late to know that. Shot fired by Krepka. Save by Riley Wallace. 33 seconds remaining in the player advantage for the Young Guns. Gautier lines up for the faceoff. Winning it, though, is Arredondo. Sends it back to the point. From the point, sent across. Acuna sends it to the corner. I don't know who number 40 is, but he's got the puck in the corner. Sends it back to the point for Bersic. Bersic back to 40. 40 all the way across. Hits McShay in the leg. Stern sends that up. Held at the point by Bersic. Bersic back to 40. They got the umbrella set up. Whiff on that. Gautier tried backhanding it out, not able to do so. Van Brocklin got the puck to him, but 40 with it again. 40 back to the point. Bersic fires it. Tip. Goes nowhere. Kittle has it at his skates. Teams are even. Bersic dumps it into the corner. Kittle goes back behind the net, gets hit off the puck. Not able to make a play. Comes out in front. Shot fired by 40. One-timer. Goal. I did not see who the setup came from. Time of the Young Guns goal, 15:06. Who got that assist? That was a sweet pass. 6? Goal scored by number 40, assisted by number 6, Arredondo. It's a nice pass. That gets dumped in, and that's going to be an icing, and I'll bring the face-off all the way down. Puck is dropped. Unity drops it back. Stern tried picking it and going with it. Gets punched away, though. Amidon along the boards. Young Guns trying to play on it, and Young Guns coming back. Here go the Young Guns. Gibbons in the corner, curling around, has 2 Unity players on him. Here comes Pooler. Pooler skating through, takes that shot from the blue line, gloved by Frankie Smith. So here, let's see if we got a moment. Check out the helmet on Frankie Smith. Not for nothing, that is hot. I mean, not the kid. That's disgusting. But the metal helmet, man, I like it. Face off to Smith's left side. Loveland in for the face-off. Puck goes back to the corner. Played on by Salazar. Salazar taking around behind the net. Johnson all over him. Salazar stopped short. Try to lose him. Loveland coming over to make a play. Puck is back in the corner. Now it's back towards the back of the net. Hanley with it. Gets pushed out. Vastola. Ty coming up. Ty passes it all the way across the neutral zone to Panda. Panda putting the shoulder on Johnston. Or Walker. I'm sorry, that's Walker. All right, there's Johnston. Loveland behind the net. Pass that puck up to Johnston. Johnson grabs it. Cuts the puck around. Oh, he went for the softest pass ever to Gilbert, and it got taken by a young gun. That gets tipped up, so there's no icing. Chasing it down is Walker. Walker taking that puck back behind his net to get reset. Leaves it, goes back, picks it up. Flicks this puck up long into the neutral zone. It's a nice pass to Krepka. Krepka has the puck now. Draws back into his own zone, sends it up onto the red line for Arredondo. Arredondo goes back to D, sends it back, and it goes crisscross all the way over. Stern's got to chase this down. Arredondo going in first. Stern, late hit on Arredondo. It's close enough, though. Carlucci, crossover, offsides. Oh, no. Yeah, Arredondo, he got his head pinched. Oh, he's heard about that. Oh, he's saying you think Stern's elbow, he says, hit him. I don't think he threw an elbow. A little bit later, hit. Arredondo was ducking out of the way, so I think his shoulder caught him in the neck, maybe. I don't know. Go back and look at the replay. But Stern was looking to be physical. He wasn't looking to be dirty. He normally does not play dirty, just extra physical. Gautier loses an edge, goes down less than a minute in the period. Bach trying to clear this puck out. Hines trying to help. Hines, body on Krepka, gets that puck out. Fired in by the Young Guns, goes back behind the net. Froze by Wallace. He leaves it there for Jared Bach. Bach picks it up, comes there near side for Hines. Hines gets hit off the puck. Gets sent back in by the Young Guns, and Wallace covers it up with 26.1 seconds on the clock in the first half. Young Guns lead by a score of 2-0. We're going to have the face-off on this side. Gautier lined up with Arredondo. His neck is feeling better. Arredondo, quick shot. Nice move. Oh, way to snap that. Great save, Riley Wallace. Arredondo and Gautier lining up again. Puck drop, pulled over, pushed forward by McShay. Tries sending it back, stepping up is Hatwell. He fires it back behind the net. McShay out in front, 40 with the shot, save, Riley Wallace. Van Brocklin with the puck in the corner, 8 seconds remain, sends it up to Newton. Newton tried touching it out along the blue line, held there, though, by Krepka. Krepka fires it, goes off the leg of somebody. Gautier comes away with it, and that's where the period ends. So after one period of play, the Young Guns lead this one by a score of 2-0. Looks like coming up after this, we got a 12U game. Look at those little guys heading back to the locker room. Goalie, still there. They'll catch up. A little bit of a fan cam. What's going on there? I see the box. I can't tell who those guys are. Maybe I don't even know them. Walkers, Van Brocklins. Hey, there's Estelle. That's my daughter wearing the Unity shirt. Wallace's over there. Stearns. See Colin Bennett's mom. Hey, and look at this. So that is Natalie being rocked, and Sophia's next to her. Those two girls are going to be the Dan Allen for Halloween. How awesome is that? See Poolers, Walkers, Amidons. Hey, there's my mom. Some Newtons. What's over there? I bet you that's a Whitmore. You can tell by her hair. More Amidon, a Stern. Look at that. Dads. So there's a lot of Unity parents out there. Young Guns parents maybe right there, all in a row. They could be up in there. I think there's a bar up there. Not sure. Those might be some Young Guns. I just don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, halftime's over. Whatever halftime in a hockey game is. That was weird. But playing 2 18-minute halves. It's the way this tournament is. Refs ready to get things going. Fresh 18 go up on the clock. Young Guns lead by a score of 2-0. Face-off starts just like it started at the game. Amadon and Panda. Amadon draws it back. Walker fires it off the boards. Goes right to Acuna. Acuna sends it off the boards into the neutral zone. Little soft pass forward. Gets picked off by David Stern. Stern pushes his way in. Panda popping that out into the neutral zone. Oh, there's those guys shaking my box. Gibbons going in. Short side shot. Save. Rebound picked up by Panda with the goal. 91 with the goal. I forgot who took the initial shot. Well, anyway, 91 gets it, though. Young Guns goal scored by number 91. Time of that Young Guns goal, 0-3-0, and they lead this one by a score of 3-0. Loveland in for the faceoff against Panda. How long does this kid shift? Puck comes back to Gilbert. He drops it off for Goodenough. Goodenough off the board for Loveland. Loveland has it a little bit in front of him. Johnson grabs it, tries passing it back to him. Gets into the neutral zone. Taken by Goodenough. Goodenough drops that pass off to Bach. Bach back to Goodenough. Goodenough sends it out through. He tried to get it to Loveland on the cross, but missed him. Taking that shot is Gibbons. Gets deflected off the sticks of Goodenough and Bach. Goes back behind the net. Loveland loses it. Comes to Bach. Here goes Bach now. Skating up on the ice. Drop that puck at the blue line. And here comes Gibbons. Gibbons leaves it in the slot. Loveland picks it up. Loveland's coming up. Sends that puck up. And that's going to be an icing. He sent it forward before the center line. Nobody touched it. That'll bring the faceoff all the way back by Riley Wallace. Yeah, Caitlin, in order for Unity to get a goal, they got to get the puck into the Young Guns zone. Been playing a lot of defense, and that is exhausting. So there's a face-off. Puck still frozen at the dot, sent back by the Young Guns to the point. Bersic sends it up to 11. Who's that? Krepka? No, Carlucci, I'm sorry. Puck goes behind the net. Hines going over to pick it. Hines drops it off for Kittle. Kittle sends it around to the far corner. Van Brocklin grabs it there. Van Brocklin hit off the puck. Gauthier going in to make a play. It's frozen along the side. Young Guns peel it out. Gauthier comes away with it. Gauthier tries picking it around Carlucci. Not able to do so. But Colin Whitmore David Stern has it. Stern goes down as he opts to make a play on the player. Puck sent around her near side. Kittle holds it up. Kittle with it. Snapshot low. Save. Smith. Rebound. Shot by Gauthier. Goes back to the boards. Young Guns trying to come out now. And they do. Through the neutral zone. On the far side, 29. That's Infusino. Infusino shot as he's going back behind the net. Saved by Wallace. Quick whistle by the referees because they know what happens if they let the Young Guns keep whacking at poor Riley Wallace. Wallace will get mad, and the crease will get cleared. It's exactly what the referees need to do is have quick whistles at the goals and get ticky-tacky on calls. I mean, just like they did with Amadon Slash. If you notice, since then, things have calmed down a little bit. Amadon tries firing this puck through, goes off the body of Hatwell. Oh, Hatwell driving Amadon back behind the net. Hits him again. Well, so much for me. And they're going to call a trip on that? Wallace is upset about that. A little taunting going on there. I don't know, I kind of like taunting. It humors me. Is that trip? Now, the ref's not using any hand signals, so I just kind of got to guess. Whitmore with the trip. So Unity penalty number 39, 1 minute 30-second minor for tripping. I mean, that's, well, what are you going to do? Like I said, they got to start calling stuff or it's going to get out of control. They got to call everything, though. They can't pick and choose. They ignored the cross-check and the roughing, or cross-checking it unsportsmanlike, and called an incidental tripping call instead. Unity able to clear that puck out. It's going to be an icing. Only in high school are you allowed to dump the puck if you're shorthanded. You can't do that at any other level in USA hockey rules anymore. Otherwise, it's considered an icing. Why, you may ask? They don't do that in the NHL. What is it teaching the players? Well, it is teaching them puck control, neutral zone handling, and it makes for better players. It really, really does. It's an aspect of the game that is immediately picked up. As far as being able to dump the puck when you're shorthanded. But it improves your level, your skill ability immensely. Young Gunz managing the puck. Panda sends it up to Wanvig. Wanvig misses it, and this puck comes all the way back. And I think that got hit by a Young Gunz player, so there is no icing possible. So it's played on by Smith. He sends it up, and here comes Gibbons. Gibbons curling around, tried to get that to his forehand. Kittle wouldn't let him make the turn. So he comes around on his forehand all the way up high, passes it off, centering pass, not able to get sent home. Wanvig dumps that in back behind the red line, coming over to make a play on it, though, is Carlucci. I think it's Carlucci. I can't see. Sent out to the point for Krepkov. Fires it in, save Wallace. This puck gets sent out into their neutral zone, gets sticked by Gibbons. He goes back and make a play on it. Loveland challenges him, so he has to dump it off to Wanvig. Wanvig at the blue line, sends it all the way across to Krepka. Krepka loses it. It goes to Gilbert. Gilbert sends it up. Teams are even now. Young Gunz on the near side. Van Brocklin challenged him. This puck comes out to the neutral zone, gets by Hines, goes down. Kittle picks it up in his own end. Kittle's all the way across to Loveland. Loveland trying to clear it out, gets blocked by Infusino. Infusino takes it in deep. Puck goes to the corner for Arredondo. Comes out, shot fired from the point. Save Riley Wallace. 13-17 remaining in this game. Unity trails by 3. Fired from the point, goes wide to the corner, comes out, played on by Bersic. Bersic sends it into the middle, gets deflected over onto the side. Gilbert opts to take it back towards his corner, peels away, trying to make some space. Hines and Van Brocklin with it. Here comes Van Brocklin over the blue line, over the center line, looking, sends it all the way across to Kittle. Kittle tries pushing it back or taking a shot, not able to do so. He loses the puck. Carlucci passes across to Arredondo. Arredondo fires it around. Whoa! That snapped off. It went off of Wallace's back. That would have been weird if it went in the goal. Would have been very disheartening, too. Gauthier behind the net with it. Stops short. Comes back the other way to make some space. Picks that puck back. Away from Arredondo. Blocks that puck from being centered. Newton got a piece of it, but the Young Gunz controlling it. Young Gunz fire that shot in. Goes wide. Off the back glass. Arredondo with it behind the net, trying to send it out in front. It's in the slot. That was a super quick whistle. Nobody ever had that puck. That was still completely loose. Face off to the right side of Riley Wallace. So while I'm at 1,000 subscribers, still, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. It's helpful. I don't know what the likes and dislikes do, but do what you want there. Pooler. Look, Bailey Dallon's out. Look at that kid. Puck goes back behind the net. Wallace fires it up along the far side. at the point, sent across to Salazar. Challenged by Dallin, sends it in. Dallin going back. Puck goes to the corner. Pooler going back to get it. Centering pass, 40 with it. Lines up, takes that shot, goes off the glass, comes out towards the point. Dallin coming up. Tried grabbing that puck out of the air, not able to do so. Goes back to Walker. Walker skating up. Walker over the blue line. Fires that shot. Saved by Smith, I think. Sent all the way long. Off the glass, coming down, and that is going to be an icing. Dallin shift is over, hops over the boards as hockey players do. 11:22 remaining in this game. Puck sent out into the slot, intercepted by the Young Guns, and here they come. Panda skates over the back of Whitmore and falls down. Panda with it now, though. Puck taken by Goodenough. Goodenough passes up to Loveland. Loveland coming up over the blue line. Loveland fires that puck, goes back behind the net. Whitmore going back to play it. Speared away by a Young Gun. Comes up to Bach. Bach fires it back behind the net. Onto the boards on the far side for Goodenough. Goodenough sends it back around again. Whitmore back there to play on it. Nice stick check. Flicked up by the Young Guns. Stopped by Gilbert. Gilbert sends it across to Goodenough. Shot fired. Glove save of Frankie Smith. So that's what Unity needs to do, is work that puck around the net and keep doing that back and forth, round and round, taking shots all the while. A couple more plays like that, and Unity will get themselves a goal. Get one goal, you're one goal closer to tying this game up. Tie it up. You're almost winning. Bach sends it into the middle. Gets deflected. Acuna gloves it down, sends it behind the net. And here comes, who's that? 11. Carlucci. Carlucci through the neutral zone, over the blue line. Comes up. He's going to lean. Tries shooting that across the paint. Comes out to the point for Wanvig. Wanvig sends it across. Dumps to the corner. Johnston picks it up. Johnston to Loveland. Loveland's got to come wide. Using his body to block that puck so Hines could send it forward. That gets turned back, though. Infusino chasing after it with Bach. Infusino. Nice kick save. Riley Wallace. Infusino with it again. Coming in to try again. Dangling, drops it for Arredondo. So coming up behind Carlucci, grabbing that loose puck and firing it in to send it home. So 11 from 6. I forgot who. I think it's 11 from 6. No, definitely 11. Time of that goal, 8:23. Young Guns now lead 4-0. Who did I say? Carlucci came in. Arredondo, who took the first shot? Was it Acuna? I don't remember. Here's 40. Skating up. Back around. Behind the net. Looking. Nothing doing. Hits some sort of rough ice. Comes out to 20. Fires it in. That's Salazar. Behind the net now. Nice stick check by Van Brockman. Puck goes back behind the net for Arredondo. Arredondo. Ammonon to the corner. Van Brockman going after it. Van Brockman tries clearing it out. Newton tried to help it out. Got turned right back. Fired in. Deflected to the corner. Wallace with it. Wallace stops. Sends it all the way across. Off the boards on the far side. Bersich first one to it. Newton hot on his tail. Newton chases him down over the red line. Amnon coming over. Deflects that puck. It's high. Walker had it for a moment. Bersich trying to clear it out. Comes to Newton. Oh, 3 Unity players missed that puck. McShay has it. McShay at the dot, turns, fires, misses way high, hits the glass. Comes out into the neutral zone for Salazar. Salazar curling around, cuts back to avoid Amidon. Salazar at the center line, drops it back to the blue line, picked up by Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin sends it over to Kittle. Kittle whiffs on it, picks that puck up, sends it off behind the boards to go back. Barisic fires that shot wide right. 40 picks it up in the near corner. 40 curling around, turns to take that shot, gets deflected away by Owen Newton. Walker swings and misses. Just under 8 minutes remaining in this game. Still time for Unity to make a comeback. They gotta get control, settle their heads, and play some hockey. Van Brocklin has his arm wrapped around the head of Arredondo, and that's a no-no. McShay with the puck behind the net, sends it out to the point for Salazar. Salazar fires it in, goes off the body of Walker and Kittle. Falls gently to the corner. Oh, that one went up high. And we're going to have some kind of a penalty on Braden Walker. .21, 1 minute 30-second minor for cross-checking. Time of that minor penalty, 10:31. Unity penalty. Face-off won by the Young Guns, sent back, and Ty Vastola kind of let it go into their neutral zone. Pass it across the 37. Oh, no, 27, sorry. That's 27, Hatwell. Puck comes all the way back, and that's going to be an icing call. 1:13 remains in the player advantage. Face-off again won by Young Guns. Comes back again to Vastola, and again Vastola plays it back into their neutral zone. Push forward. There's Gibbons. Gibbons leaning around. Passes that puck over to Hatwell. Hatwell up for the top of the circle. A shot fired. Goal. Whoops, sorry. He never even saw that. Total snipe shot by number 27, Brian Hatwell. And we've moved to runtime. Time of the goal, 11:23 for the Young Guns. Power play goal scored by number 27. Because of a 5-goal differential in the second half, we are at runtime. Runtime will continue until the differential is reduced to 4, in which case it'll go to stop time. Gautier lined up for the faceoff, trying to push that puck forward. Carlucci holding it, though. Coming over to help out is Arredondo. Arredondo taking that puck over. Puck gets deflected, goes up and out of play. Will give us a faceoff in the neutral zone. Potentially right there. And it is. Gautier lining up with Carlucci. Gautier winning that puck, pushing it forward, but ultimately good enough having it. Dallin calling for the puck as he was all alone over here, but nobody could get the puck to him. Smith swipes that to the corner. Hines going over to play it. Goodenough trying to step up to make something happen, but coming back with that puck is Krepka. Krepka trying to draw it around by Bach. Bach swipes his stick around and gets a piece of it. Goodenough pushing his puck forward on the near side. Has Gautier going with him. Goodenough tried to go through traffic just a little too much. Draws his puck out into the neutral zone, and it just danced over the blue line there. I saw it. Maybe you saw it too. That's an offsides. Face-off pushed down to the Young Guns end of the ice. Young Guns take it around behind their net, pass it up. Van Brocklin trying to hold it. Arredondo able to get it out. At center ice with it. No, it's not Verdino. I'm sorry. It's Infusino. Shot fired. Save Riley Wallace. And he covers that puck up with his glove hand. Good enough. Lines up for the face-off against Arredondo. Oh, no, sorry. That wasn't good enough. That was Logan Gilbert. I'm going to say. I just saw the 3.